on Iran. Europe's foreign ministers have also agreed to tighten sanctions, but have stopped short of an oil ban for OPEC's second biggest producer. Nicole Itano is here with more. Why did they back down on that, Nicole?
Well, after the dramatic events we saw last week, or earlier this week, they had to do something, and they did. They came up with 180 companies and individuals who they're going to add to the Iran sanction list. But they did stop short of that oil ban. And according to Alain Juppé, the French foreign minister, that was because of objections from Greece. But he said there is more comprehensive sanctions being negotiated in the works right now.
We
have also adapted, regarding the nuclear issue, a pack of important sanctions targeting 180 Iranian individuals. We have furthermore decided to work on the proposals made by the President of the Republic, tougher sanctions, unprecedented, I must say, on the financial and oil sectors.
But regardless of what happens in Europe, those sanctions that you mentioned in the United States could have an impact on Europe's ability to import Iranian oil. And that's because the United States is moving towards sanctioning foreign financial institutions that do business with the Central Bank of Iran. And the Central Bank of Iran is the main conduit for oil. That's not law yet, and the Obama administration objects to it. But if it did, it would impact.
And who would be most impacted by those sanctions then?
Well, Greece, of course, would be one of the countries. They're a major importer, and actually their imports are increasing. But there are a number of other European countries as well. The biggest is actually Italy, followed by Spain, and then also Greece. All three of these are pretty major importers, and all three have problems in their economy, so an impact might be exacerbated or magnified by that. But actually, the biggest importers globally of Iranian oil are in Asia, and that's China, Japan, and India. So even if the United States, even if Europe stopped importing Iranian oil, it still would have a market.
And so the biggest impact of all is likely to be on the oil price.
That's right, and particularly the price for these particular countries, for countries in Europe, because they'll have to look for other sources and they'll have less bargaining power. But according to most analysts, there are other sources that they can look to for this type of oil.
These sanctions are not going to be started to be implemented overnight. There's going to be some grace period, if you will, given to the refiners in Europe to look for alternative sources of crude supply.
But Iranian oil has actually, their output has actually been falling really over the past few years. Part of that has been the global economic crisis and a decrease in demand, but also the political instability we've really seen over the past couple of years.
Nicole Itano, thank you very much.